Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the third and final game of this best of 3 series. Of course there had to be like a 20-minute game after like a 10-minute first game, so I am actually rather tired right now. Not sleepy, just tired. Either way, we're going to have Hawk spawning in as the light blue human player on the bottom right. The score is now 1-all. And of course his opponent is Starshaped, DK's Starshaped, spawning in as the teal Night Elf player. The map is on Nomad Isles. We know what it is. Let's just watch the game. Starshaped played very well in game 2. He did play very well in game 1 as well, but Hawk just played better. Not saying that Hawk didn't play as great in game 2. I think Starshaped actually picked it up a little bit more. I think the Beastmaster was a splendid choice, especially with both the Frenzy Beasts, the Thunderhawks, the Spirit Hawks, whatever. Did pretty well, and of course, most importantly, he denied the expand of Hawk once, and I guess you could say kind of twice, but Hawk did manage to get some gold out of that mine, but ultimately did lose that second base for a second time.
A player's forces are under attack.
So I guess you could say that Hawk just underperformed because he was under economy, but then again that's just a vital hit if you're playing human anyway. Early Archer Scout going on as well, and it is going to be a delayed Altar of Elders. Archmage is about to be completed. Altar of Elders gonna take some time. maybe just maybe Starshaped is going to try and go for this repeated effort once again with the Beastmaster. So I've only casted game 1 and 2. I don't know what exactly Starshaped takes as the third hero, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Beastmaster again. So let's just see. Let's just wait. There we go. Beastmaster as the first hero in the third game. Will Hawk actually kind of change his tactics or anything? Elemental has been taken out rather early on, thanks to that Dispel or Detonate, and will be giving that Beastmaster a little bit of experience as well. So looks like simultaneous camps will be taken out in the early game. Starshaped, thankfully with his Ancient of War creeping as well, he will actually bring in a second Wisp because it's a lot of damage. In fact, I guess you could say that Starshaped made a little bit of a mistake when losing that Ancient of War early on, but thankfully he did immediately rebuild it anyway, so yeah. Archmage will reach level 2. He does have that +3 ring, not particularly useful, especially in this, I guess, in this particular map. But he will keep it for now, as I guess he doesn't need the gold immediately. And there we go with the back-to-back camps. Beastmaster will reach halfway point of level 2, and of course will be close to level 3 as well. So anyway, yeah, losing that early expand, I guess, would probably been a vital blow to his economy. I think I'm actually rather surprised that Hawk didn't go for that semi-close base in the middle of the map instead of the one in the corner. Yeah, so I'm rather surprised about that. Oh, Beastmaster, yeah, he needs to pick up that item. Don't want to give any extra damage to the Archmage. Either way, early Shadow Priest will make it a living hell for those Quill Beasts to actually live on. Second Ancient of War is on its way, so it is obviously going to be an early Huntress opening. But I think Hawk is actually doing a magnificent job attacking the Night Elf player during his transition process, as you won't have that many Huntresses early on. So if you can manage to take down the Ancient of War during its construction process, it will hinder the amount of Huntresses later on. TP scroll to try and defend this eventual base. Ancient Protector actually being placed down over here as well. I think Starshaped sees the pointlessness of actually sieging and will actually retreat and go after camps instead.
A player's
So
forces
yeah,
are under
destroying
attack.
that second Ancient of War will not bode well for Starshaped. That will force him to spend resources, precious resources, that could be spent on Huntresses, to be spent rebuilding that second Ancient of War instead. So yeah, I like the decision making for Hawk. Although the lucky pickups for the Beastmaster, +6, 2 claws of attacks, and we do have a Talisman of Evasion on that Beastmaster as well. Meanwhile, Hawk not actually favoring, or not being favored by the gods, he will receive only 2 Rings of Protections. Hawk did try and, I guess, cycle back and try and go for an attack again, but it's going to be Starshaped, the one being rather aggressive now, bringing in a lot of wisps. Rather desperate play in my opinion. We'll go for a mass detonate. It is a tier 2 elemental, so we'll take 3 wisps. Not actually going to go for that. Wow. Probably should. There we go. I think the wisps are also there to try and just diminish the mana pool of the Shadow Priest, but Hawk is still looking rather strong. He has many footmen available, and of course he can get a Shadow Priest later on anyway. So there we go, another Shadow Priest being hired up, and the expand actually completed for Hawk. Not a good sign for Starshaped. He obviously didn't completely stomp his opponent, I don't think. Actually, yeah. So once Hawk just makes the most out of this expand, he will look pretty good, I think. Arcane Vault being completed as well. No keep tick just quite yet for Hawk. He is actually lacking in lumber. Has a lot of gold actually, so expect to see him hiring up quite a bit of mercenaries in the process as well. Very close to level 4 on the Beastmaster, so once he gets to that stage, summoning those Thunderhawks, it will be pretty good. And we might even just, you know, see the repeated things happening for game 2. But the Beastmaster is kind of surrounded, but will take a lot of damage nonetheless. Level 4 has been gained. Thunderhawks will be coming out. There we go. And will be wreaking havoc against those units. However, Arcane Tower and Guard Tower, smartly focusing that Hawk, will be taken down very quickly. Level 4 is going to be gained on the Archmage. However, the Huntresses are really going deep against that Archmage. Will be focusing him down to the very death. Beastmaster is also going to be joining in. Oh, there we go, with the Archmage taken out at level 4. So the Beastmaster getting a rather early level 5 as well. Raging Quillbeast will be the unit. I think mainly because the Quillbeast is more tankier compared to the Hawk, so it can take more shots from those towers. But anyway, Hawk lost himself that Archmage early. It's gonna hurt him in the ass later on. There we go with the Archmage hiring up from that tavern and hopefully try and salvage what was lost in the main expand. Beastmaster will be TPing out. Will lose a Huntress in the process, but nevertheless was able to get a kill on that Archmage. Rather eventful game so far. Let's see what the next few minutes will actually entail. Keep Tech is nearly completed for Hawk. Blacksmith also being sped built by those peasants, so expect a more standard game from Hawk, getting even more towers as well. It is now daytime. Actually, it was moonstoned, so that's generally why the daytime's actually almost midway. Thunderhawk is out. Let's see how much damage it can do before the abolished magic comes in from the Shadow Priest. Oh, actually going to be attacking. We did have Wisps actually going for a couple of detonates on those elementals. There we go with another detonate. Hawk actually going to receive the bad end of the stick right there. Wisp actually taking down the mana pool of that Shadow Priest, preventing him from going for further abolishes. However, Starshaped's summoned units are lacking quite a bit. His Thunderhawk has already been taken down by the towers, and 2 of his Raging Quilbeasts were taken out by a Militia Rush right there. Archmage is nearing level 5. Beastmaster is running out of gas. He has no mana whatsoever, and he has no way to escape. So if he dies here, it's going to be really bad for Starshaped. Slow did wear off, so he will be able to retreat. But wow, lost a lot of momentum right there. Will he be able to hire up a couple of units? There we go. It's only going to be a single Shadow Priest. I think Starshaped is in a lot of trouble here. Hawk still has that expand, and of course he is at keep tick. Meanwhile, Starshaped, no expand, no early tick.
Are under attack.
Actually, Starshaped going to give the GG, and Hawk is going to win this series. Huh, pretty good game. Pretty good series actually. I was rather impressed by both players, Starshaped in particular, but of course Hawk is Hawk, winning in rather close games. Either way, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Third game probably wasn't as close, but either way, I'll see you guys next time.